we're live.
Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me, joining us. I'm super excited to have Orsi from Dragorsi's Tarot on the channel today for our first installment of Getting to Know with Abundant Life Tarot. So I was like, one day just thinking, wouldn't it be cool just to chat with another tarot YouTube creator or tarot reader or a magical person? Wouldn't that be nice? I know everybody's, into all sorts of different types of tarot too, but lately I have been gravitated towards hearing a tarot reader talk to another tarot reader as content. So I was like, I want to do that too. And Orsi was so kind to accept the invite, the open invitation that I sent out. And I love her channel. I've been subscribed for a while. I'm always thirsting for new creators and also wanting to kind of pick their brain as to what led them to starting their channel. So we'll talk about that first. But enough rambling from me. I'm going to look at the chat and then allow Orsi just to say hello. And if you'd like to, chat about yourself, your channel, maybe what led you to your creation of your channel, all that good stuff. Hello, everybody, by the way, in the chat. Thank
Yes,
you all
hello,
so
hello,
much
and
for
thank you
joining
so
me.
much.
I'm going to be peeking in. You're welcome.
Okay, so
All
my
right.
favorite
Good
subject, not me. So, what did I don't think I know exactly why I created my channel. It wasn't quarantine and last year. It was just kind of, I think I wanted to make a channel so I would test if I would make readings more regularly, because if you have a channel, you're more likely to post something. So, and I wasn't even sure if I wanted to, do it. But after the first video, I was like, I'm not hating, watching myself back. So it's not bad. So I was like, I'm going to do it until I feel like I'm not enjoying myself. And almost a year later, and I'm like, can't wait to, schedule a video. I have videos scheduled till the end of July right now. So I have just so many stuff and new ideas are coming up. So I'm just really enjoying myself. And the big part of it is the community, because everyone here, I mean, I see a lot of, familiar names in the comments, and I was lucky because I find this part of Tarot Tube that you're part of as well, and everyone was so welcoming and kind that I didn't feel like I was talking to a void. I was like, oh, I'm making friends, and that's my main goal with the channel as well, not just to share my readings, because I can do that without this, but finding friends, my soul tribe, so to speak. So yeah, so
Oh,
I
I
think that's
love
all.
that. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. No, Carrie, I mean, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I love everything you were saying about that, about what led you to it, that you're still inspired, right? It's something, it's hard to explain to people who are not creating a YouTube channel. Um, all of a sudden you have the energy for it. You're inspired, new ideas, always blossoming, always growing. And it's, I think, supported in large part by the welcoming community. We encourage each other to keep going. We encourage each other to think outside the box. And when we're hurting, we comfort each other. Yeah, I related to everything that you said about that. And I'm impressed. You've got videos scheduled till July. So there you see another beautiful benefit to creators getting inspired, right? We get to consume your content. So,
Oh yeah, I mean,
oh my
I
goodness.
my sister just came back home from Kuwait because she was after a year and a half, and
Yeah.
one of her friends didn't want to keep the Cards Against Humanity game. So she brought it back to me, and I just posted it yesterday on Instagram. Putting the Cards Against Humanity and the Mood Tarot next to each other, because I kind of feel like I can do something with those two, and everyone was like, "Oh, let's do something with those two." And I was like, "I'm gonna create some terrible Thursday or Tuesday readings with those two because why not? You know, I really
Yes.
enjoy combining
Why?
new stuff."
Oh, see, IG, another frontier, and there, that's a beautiful community over there too. And that sounds, I will be tuning in. I will be tuning in. I'm trying to get my bearings around IG, but oh my goodness, that sounds like so much fun. I could just see all the possibilities with that.
I know,
It's
right? I
brilliant.
mean, I pretty much just use Instagram for as a social media because there you have to post something, a picture. So usually people don't just rant. If they
Hmm.
have to choose a picture to write something horrible, they usually won't do that. So I kind of like that, and that's why I stopped using Twitter because I was really negative on Twitter as well because I'm like, so which is not good. But so IG is my kind of home on social media. So I branched out to YouTube with it because I watched YouTube for like I think I since 2006 or something. That's my account says. So quite a long time.
Oh my
But
God.
it's kind of weird because I
Yes.
still don't think about myself as someone who creates stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's like
Twitter is
it'll take
definitely.
a while, but you are creating. This is a creation process for sure, from the
I know,
inception
but it's
where
weird.
yeah. So yeah, YouTube, did it start in 2006? Like
No,
somebody
no.
was asking me, like, when did YouTube, when was it formed? I'm like, I don't know. It just popped up into my world and like took over. So
I mean, I don't know when it started, but and I didn't start with the
yeah, it's
cat video
crazy.
either. I can't remember what was my first or why I how I it's probably was music videos. That's why how I started
Yeah.
watching.
Oh yeah. That's probably yeah, like or something. I think something goofy. Like somebody was like, "Oh, did you see this on YouTube?" But it was like, oh God, it took the world by storm, and for better or for worse, it's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna take a moment before the chat keeps going. I'm gonna just check in with our peeps. Okay. Hello. Hello, SL Wyman's Rockin' Writing. I like your name. Hey Essence 818. Good to see you. Good to see
Hi,
you.
name.
Hey Scorpio. Hello. Yes. Hi Scorpio Moon Spirit. Oh, okay. And so she says she's gonna be listening in, no problem. And I'm
Oh,
looking up,
Chris.
I apologize, you guys. Two things I have to admit. I keep looking down at the chat and the laptop, looking over here, and then I accidentally got moisturizer in my eye this morning, and so my eyes were just like,
Oh.
so I might
Oh.
just be like all over the place with my eyes. Sorry. Okay, let's see what we got. Hey, Patrice. Thank you
Hi.
for joining. Good to see you. Okay, let's see.
Hi, Chris.
Just making sure. Oh, I know. I'm like, share a little happiness. Hello. I like that. Dee Dee. Share a little happiness. Yes. Elemental Cartomancy, welcome. Thank you for popping in. Like, I love it. I understand. I understand. It's a pop in. And a replay is okay too. All right. So we got Kristen, Louise Tarot. Thank you for joining. Hey, Ime. You know me and my pronunciations. What's up, JC? Okay, I think we covered everybody. So now
We have
we'll
Sarah as
keep.
well. We still have Sarah.
We have. Oh, Sarah.
Sarah.
Thank you for joining. I know. I'm like, oh my
I mean, I
goodness.
know
Okay.
some familiar names, so I'm keeping an eye out for people I know.
Please do. Thank you. Because, like I said, the eye situation, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, oh
I
my
mean, I
gosh,
remember.
why?
Oh, that sucks. That's a
Okay,
bigger
so
struggle,
cool. Mhm. It's a struggle.
It
It's a
is.
struggle. Trying not to on live, no less. But so yeah, usually I do videos. But I'm trying to move to lives. How about you? What do you think about
Same.
the different formats?
I mean, I wanted to do
Do you
lives
prefer
for,
live?
I think like I planned a live series for a while now. I think for months, but I was chickening out, because I was like, what if no one shows up? And I still have an idea, but I don't want to start it because I want a few people, to maybe come regularly so we can work together, because I want that to be a continuous thing. But it's so much fun, and people were so nice, and like a few people showed up for my first one, so I wasn't there alone. And I was just talking about that in my last monthly um, review whatever video, that I was so grateful, because I was like, oh, no one's gonna come, so I'm gonna just pretend it's never happened and delete the video. But then fortunately people showed up, because it's quite different, and you get so nervous going live. I don't know why, because I still put my face on the internet. I think I'm more nervous about the quality, because if I, pre-record
Yeah,
something, it's a good quality. I mean, the best I can provide right now. But with live, so yeah, but it's fun. I kind of like both.
right.
I like the interaction with the live streaming, and have the chance to talk like this with
Yeah,
other people. That's just so cool.
yeah. I like that real
And
time experience. The
yeah,
videos are nice, like you said, because you can edit to make a more polished product, a video. But the live is a little more instantaneous, a little more personal, and it is scary, guy. Those who are watching, it is scary to like, oh, I'm creating this live, and am I going to be the only one talking? And I just had to start getting over that, because it was like, well, even if you're the only one talking, that's okay. You got to start somewhere with that. And I'm like, with IG, I also feel like that's a good place to start with lives too. It just seems to lend itself to more stirrings, whereas YouTube, it almost feels like you have to, like, with the algorithms or whatever, if you care about such things. But after a while too, you just kind of be like, look, I gotta just create and see what works for me at this time in my YouTube creation journey, if you will. So
yeah,
just playing around with that, you know.
yeah.
But
I think
so
it
what kind
depends
of
on.
channel, like what kind of YouTube, tarot tube content do you really resonate with, or you've been called to watch lately?
I I watch a lot of deck walkthroughs, because I really enjoy
Can
hearing
you hear
other.
me?
Yes, I can.
Hello?
Are you not here? I mean, I'm here.
Is it not working?
Can you guys hear us? Because I can hear Kim.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Can you can? Okay.
The internet. Don't let me.
Oh yeah. I mean, unfortunately, there's no. I mean, we have a private chat, so you can
I
type
can
in
hear you
Kim.
now.
Okay. So I watch a lot of deck walkthroughs, and
Cool.
I try to
Yeah.
watch people that I'm subscribed to every content they put out. I try to watch them, so they have views, because I know that matters. But I watch pick a card readings as well, because I kind of like that periodically. So I don't consume all the time. I would just sometimes I'm like, let's see, and then something comes back, and I'm like, okay, I had to hear that. And I really like.
Yeah.
I really like videos where tarot tubers talk about, their own experiences in any way with decks, or with just, whatever. You get to know other people. I think that's. Thank you so much for telling us you can hear us. The chat is very responsive. I really, really am grateful for that.
cool. What a gift you all are. Because I'm like, am I talking into the void? Can someone hear me? Can you see me? Um, but yeah, that's the kind of YouTube. I think I've always appreciated the blogs. Like, when they like a tarot tuber or break it up, like they might have been doing a bunch of walkthroughs all the time, and then all of a sudden here's their raw vlog experience where they're just like sharing off the cuff, just talking about the work that they're doing, or their work day, or their work struggles, or their life struggles. Not like I'm trying to be nosy, but it's just like, wow, I can relate. There's something very relatable about that, and it's almost comforting to me. It just makes it feels good. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because
So
if someone
let's
just posts
see.
walkthroughs, you don't get to know the person behind the deck. And as soon as they say like, "Hey, I had a really crappy week for this and this," you're like, "Oh, you're a human too. You're actually someone behind those decks." And then the
Yeah,
experience is more personable. So yeah, I enjoyed that. That's why I like lives as well, because you can ask people and they will respond if you ask them nicely, obviously. But I really
that's
like that.
true. That's why. Yeah, I appreciate that too. Yeah, it just, I don't know. If the real person behind the walkthroughs, the real person behind, you know, the readings. There's a segment of our tarot tube that's just doing the readings. Well, it's nice to kind of relate to them person to person, and inspirational too. It's yeah, that's just kind of where I've been going, and it's not. I still watch the occasional walkthroughs. Don't get me wrong, but it's interesting like how our taste can change in decks, and then also like with what we watch, what we consume. It's just interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, and I like those walkthroughs when people actually, that's what I like to do with mine as well. Talk about what I like with the card, why I like it, because you can, after a while, you will get to know the person and their taste, and you will be able to decide if they like the deck, then I probably will like the deck. If they don't, then I probably won't. I mean, you can still get surprises, because I had a few decks that I was like, I wasn't expecting to love this deck, but I'm loving it. And there were some that I was expecting to like and I didn't. But
Yeah.
there are a few people who, put out those really long walkthroughs, and I'm like, the longer the better. I'm gonna hear a lot of their opinion about cards and why, and just things in the cards that I might not necessarily even notice that. So, that's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
So I want everyone
I
to
don't
put
mind them long too. Yes. I second that. I'm like, I don't care if I have to pause. As soon as I'll glare at someone who comes into the room, like, you're interrupting my 2.5 hour live stream. I'm watching right now. What's up? What's happening? Like, why are you disturbing me? They're really getting it to a point that I want to hear. But then you can pause and come back to it. So,
Yeah, I mean, you can
yeah,
watch them in the background. You can just listen to what they're saying if you know the deck already. So, yeah, exactly. Walkthroughs
yeah,
can really help, to find out if you want a deck or not. So I really appreciate everyone, doing that. I like that too, the background.
oh my goodness, thank you. So I got it. You can order it. Like, I think I Googled tarot screen and then it led me to a shop on Amazon. And Amazon was able to ship to my PO, like it's kind of like a PO box, but not really because it takes packages. And so they shipped it there and then they brought it over on a boat and it came
Wow,
intact. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I just
it
love
looks
it.
really cool.
Sorry, but you guys are going to see it a lot. I'm like, just see it. So,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't mind. The high priestess is sitting over there. So we like that.
There she is. There she
Yes,
is.
exactly.
And it's double-sided. So whatever mood you're in. Yes. So you're gonna see it also because I'm in a tiny space right now. So it
I mean, if
designates
I
and
had
anchors
something
this
like
little
that,
corner of
I would
the
use it.
condo.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to clean your room,
Thank
you have
you. So
something
yeah,
useful.
Amazon. Oh, your room is beautiful. I like it. It's just like it's bright and it's got shelves, and I love seeing shelves and books against a white
Oh,
wall. Like I had that in fact, one day
this
soon.
is my Harry
Oh,
Potter
see, I
section.
watch walkthroughs. Oh, I see it. Sorry, I'm all leaning into the computer. Like my daughter gets on me, she's like, "Why are you leaning like that? You're not going to
I
change
mean,
anything." I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know.
but it will. My eyes are gonna get
See,
closer, so
walking
it's
through
really
the decks helped me choose the two decks. Yeah. Thank you for understanding. I watch walkthroughs all the time and will probably be the majority of my content. Yeah, I mean, if you're collecting decks, it makes sense. Especially for me, like if I'm going to make an investment now into a deck, considering the shipping situation, where it's not as easy as it was when I was in the United States to get
like
decks. I
a
have to be like really discerning. So walkthroughs do help me. Yeah, like it would be a shame if I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna on a whim, just go ahead and order. I don't know. I don't want to chance it. So there's always going to be a space and a place and a time for walkthroughs, new readers.
yeah, exactly.
That's how they learn, seeing the different cards. So there's always room for that. I just know me and my little shopping habits. So kind of is really good that there's like a buffer of water.
Yeah, I mean, uh, I wanted to say something
and
that I
that I love. It's like, let me see. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay.
yeah, I wanted to say something, but I forgot because I saw that there was some error with my YouTube Premium, uh, whatever.
Oh,
So I
I
don't know
know.
what.
I'm like, I expect better. What? I love lives for the interaction. Yes, in real time. It does help because let me tell you, live interaction while we're with each other is the best. Later on, if I have to go back to comments, I get behind on my comments on videos that I post. And then I feel really bad. I feel guilty. And I'm like, well, I don't care. I don't care if it's 2 weeks later I'm replying. But when it's in real time like this, it's another pro
Yeah,
to
exactly.
video or the argument of live versus video,
I mean, both are good. I mean,
you know?
I don't mind if a creator replies to me 2, 3 weeks later because I think it's still better than not replying at all. Especially with small channels, I kind of find that very disheartening when I'm leaving a comment and I'm saying something and I never hear anything back. I'm not even like I like that. Hey, I saw that you did that because I'm like, okay, then I'm talking to a wall. So I appreciate when
Yeah.
anybody leaves a comment on my channel because they actually took the time out and typed it out. So I always reply. I mean, I
Mm,
understand if you have a big
mm-hmm,
channel, you don't
mm-hmm.
have a lot of comments,
Well,
but you can just
I
like them.
promise you all. Yeah, I could go ahead.
No, it's just that I think you can always just like the comment
Yeah,
even if you don't have time to reply to everyone. I think.
that's true. And in our community, we take the time to think about the comments, right? It's not like if you went on to some, I don't know, dare I say, like trashy, like reality TV show, YouTube, like type of channel, right? Where love you. Uh-oh.
It should be good. I mean, I can hear her right now.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Can you hear
That's
me?
true. It's like ours is a little bit, it's not a little bit, it's a whole different kind of vibe. And so, yeah, the comments are appreciated. Um, they always get me to thinking and stuff, and I love it. I love that part of the video. I think that's what really kept getting me hooked was our great community who takes the time to chat, like to write out something or to watch a chat and to interact. Like that takes effort and that shouldn't like that's all a part of our community experience. So I'm grateful for that. I really am.
Because without
Otherwise it'd be
comments,
like the
you don't
void
know if
that I keep
you don't know if anyone watched it. If
the
someone actually.
internet and like, let's see, we'll do.
Maybe
I'm nervous.
Scorpio wants to do
Oh,
something.
Kristen, you're going to be interviewing someone. I got to go back in the chats and see
Yeah, we too.
what's
I
going
mean, if
on
you
here.
guys
But I'm sure you're going to do great. I'm
share
sure of
the
it.
scheduled one somewhere,
Okay.
like
Oh,
Facebook.
thank you, Scorpio Moon Spirit. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Yes.
Good idea.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kim. I will. Here's the thing. I am so, it's this weird thing that I have going on, language barrier, and then I don't know, like, and then I've been working like crazy, like between readings and content creation, so I'm not really getting out that much. But I assure you, they're coming because, and what I mean by the videos of like sightseeing, little bits and bobs, because I'm getting more comfortable. But at first, I was like, I'm kind of introverted and like having a camera, and this is a travel destination. So people are like with their cameras and vlogging and doing all that experience. And I'm like, I'm just a tarot tuber. I'm like, I don't know. Like, and then having the camera flash in people's like face when they're on vacation, I'm like, how would I feel? So I've been trying to figure out in my mind how to navigate that. And I have a few friends who are like travel YouTube vloggers here. And so they don't seem to mind, but I'm just like, okay. But because I'm going to be working on like my office and altar space when this house is finally built, then I will be taking you guys on a tour of the different little stores I found or the beaches, because I'm going to be doing a lot of ancestral work there. I'm going to have a little mobile altar to go to the beach because I get so restored. So you will be seeing that. I'm finally getting comfortable.
Good.
Sorry about the long rambling answer to say all that, but that's just what it is.
Yeah, but I just seen crystals.
No, and it's okay that it's not tarot related. I still toy with the idea of creating another channel specifically for that, So, but then again, there's still some tarot 2D stuff that's related to my experience here, and magical, spiritual stuff that's here that I want to talk to you guys about.
Yeah, I don't think you need to create a new one because then people don't find it that easily. And I think we can mix and match. Most of us don't.
Sorry, my internet was cutting out.
Oh, it's okay.
So you said you saw a.
Yeah, I saw a crystal recently. Someone posted one.
Okay.
It was Larimar.
Hold on.
The crystal that's coming from.
Thank you, Essence 818. Thank you for hitting and watching and hitting the like button. I think, some people have an aversion to hitting it. Not in our community much, but I see it where like people are like literally like hit the like button and then people kind of like resist. It's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic that I've noticed that I've just been paying attention to for what reason, I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay. So Kristen's interview. Okay, guys. Kristen's interviewing Jenny Han, the artist of the Wisdom of the Shadow Oracle. I'm there. That's great. Okay, cool. Thank you, Patrice. So, about your spirituality.
Yes.
That's true. It's a lot of effort. Yeah. 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 I think you. Thank you. I think it would be a lot. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why.
Larimer. Okay. I'm so glad you mentioned it, and I should have had it here. Why did my husband buy me this beautiful rough piece of Larimer? And I had been looking for it when I was in California, but it was kind of not what I was looking for. So I just gave up, and I have been so busy, I haven't gone and looked. And it's from a little province not too far from here where Larimer, the crystal. I wish I had it here. I don't right now, but and he got me a little pendant. And I was just so moved because it looks like the ocean. It looks like because it's
Yeah,
like a
exactly.
rough piece, not a
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, and I needed the when I googled like the healing properties of it. It was like good for the heart chakra, relaxing, de-stressor, this or that. I was like, what? I mean, he didn't know what he was getting, and then he got himself a little tiger's eye necklace or whatever, and I was like, okay, but I haven't had a crystal purchase in forever. And so when he gifted it to me, I was just like, I
I
was
mean,
so happy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to get a piece because I just saw it and I was like, this looks like the ocean. And then I saw that it was from the Dominican Republic, and I was like, oh, I mean, I just saw it 2 days ago. I was like, this is a sign. This is a good omen for our talk. So,
Yes, exactly. And that's what I'll be showing you guys too. Like every store at least in this little town that I live in. So you guys will get to see these things. It's just Larimer everywhere. It's like trying to think of what I don't know. It's just like you look here, you look there, and this little what do you call it, souvenir shops and stuff like that. But it's just
yeah,
beautiful. I would like a ring too, but I don't want to.
yeah, I would like
I'll just
a
plant that
pendant
seed
or
in.
something.
I would really like a matching ring. So I watch a lot of YouTube channels and see most channels. Yeah, the likes are about 10% of number of views. That's true. That's true. It corresponds for sure. We cannot wait, Chris. Kristen, we got you. We're cheering for you. This is going to be fun. Oh, look. Okay. Crystal. Okay. I love Laura Crystal, one of my all-time favorites. I know. And I was like, I forgot all about me like searching for it when I was in California, but then I remembered. I was like, oh, that's right. I wasn't moved until I got here, and here we are. And do
Yeah,
you have a favorite crystal,
I
Orsi?
mean,
Do you have like a crystal that's always on your table?
all of my crystals are here, but I have a piece of labradorite
Because I think
with
what is
me.
all my alligator
Mm.
celestial quartz is always.
I hope you can. I mean, it should focus. Uh, so it's a piece of
Sorry,
labradorite.
I swear my internet is like.
Mm.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I just
It's
typed it in
pretty.
the
I like the
chat. So
shape.
yeah,
Love how it catches
it's
the
supposed to
light.
be
Very
a
good for
pendant,
like
calming down.
psychic work.
Yes, that too. But I would really, I think I'm gonna ask you to help me get a piece of the ocean
Hmm. Yeah,
because
I have a lot
it's
of
so
lavender. It made its
it's
way
so
down here
expensive
because
here.
that's another favorite stone of mine. I think everybody. I mean, maybe there's people who don't like it, but
That
come on. Hello, Aquarius Al. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, okay, thank you. Because now I'm going to look at my questions here. Well, That's a lot, some of us, well, I'm like that with decks too, but yeah, it calms you down. I have to have those kind of crystals. I have a lot of crystals, and it's important though to have the ones that calm you down.
Yeah, one of my favorite things that they can do for me.
Hmm. Yeah, I have to, and then I love when they're a surprise, when they're a gift, and then like you look up later, like I'm like, oh, I don't know this stone, or someone gives you a stone, and you're like, oh, I'm not familiar. And you look at the properties, and it's like totally like what you needed, and it's like, oh, this is beautiful. Thank you,
Yeah, yeah,
spirit.
yeah, exactly.
Thank you for
Universe.
looking. So yes, that universal connection. So, do you, as far as like your practices, do you have a specific spiritual practice that informs like your readings? And also, what like do you read professionally? What do you like? Do you read professionally? And then, how does your spirituality inform your reading practice? Or if you could talk a little bit about that.
Well, this my spirituality, which was a hard word, is definitely connected to tarot, and I read professionally, but I do it for free because it's pretty much my way to give back. Because when I was sick, and I was really sick, a lot of people helped me out, and
Hmm.
I kind of feel like that I find that way to give back. So I went for a while, as a I asked money for it, but it wasn't happening. And then as soon as I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to free readings, the readings started to come in again. So I got back that sign, so to speak, that yeah, you need to do this for free because someone said it the other day that it's not a gift if I don't give it away, just for free. So this is my way of giving back. So I'm hoping that I can do this for free forever, pretty much. But I have a website set up, and anybody can find me, and I will do a free reading as much as my time allows it, because that's all I want to do is help people, and that's the only way that I
Hmm.
can actually that I think that I can actually help them. So right now I'm here.
Hmm. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's hmm. Wow. Wow. I love that. And so, okay. Wow. So that's interesting. So your intuitive calling, your calling to do readings for others, because some of us, we may never like choose to read for others. Some of us choose to read for others and charge, and then some of us choose to read for others and we don't charge, you know. So I think that's interesting. I do, because I love perspectives of, you know, what do they do? How do they get called to do that? You know?
Yeah, I mean,
That's
for
interesting.
me,
Oh
it's
wow.
pretty. I mean, when I find tarot, it was the first
Okay.
thing that I was
I have
like,
a big
that I
affinity for
knew
tiger's
I
eye,
know.
carnelian, oh my goodness,
That's good.
citrine, lapis lazuli, and sodalite. Those are good ones to have in the, to me, well-rounded collection. Well-rounded collection. Okay. Yes, Larimar, I think that's how you pronounce it, is gorgeous, but it can be rare. Dominican Republic is the only place in the world that it's found. That's right. And I think that's why I was like getting it was like little bits and pieces in California when like the gym fair would go around the circuit. Like there's a gym fair that goes around like 4 times a year, and people sell crystals. And so every time they come around, I'm like, well, it's no, it was super expensive. And I was like, and you
Yes.
could get it cheap, but it wasn't, so now I have a big rough piece that I'm very happy about. I like the rough stuff. I like the polish too, like certain stones, and you probably experienced that too, because I saw your polished labradorite. Some stones I think feel and look better in a tumbled, shiny way, and then there's some stones I want to see rough. I want to
Yeah, I
feel
like gold them.
the
I like
rough,
gold
the
crystals as well.
roughness in my hands. Let's see. Okay, so listen. Okay, so SL Wyman's Rock and Writing says right now I only read for myself, friends, and family, but would love to go pro. Okay, so yeah, see, and that's how I started out. That I think when I first started reading, I knew intuitively that I wanted to read for others. Like soon after I started learning tarot, and then I also knew that eventually I wanted to go professional. But for the longest time, I was comfortable just reading for you know, for free, friends, family. Hmm. Yeah, it's like helping people, and it's so gracious of them to allow you just to read for them. I was reading for colleagues too, and I was super grateful for them to allow me, because I started to crave needing a little bit more distance between myself and the people I was reading for, because I wanted to just know, like, okay, this person I kind of know at work. I can't believe they're letting me read for them, but okay. And how is it? So then it progressed into me like, okay, next I'm gonna do free readings just to people in like Facebook groups or on YouTube, and it just, there's so many different ways to offer the free readings too, like you have it on your site. So it's a whole world of us out here. That's what I love about our community. Let's see. Orsi, I was taught as a Reiki practitioner that there needs to be an energetic exchange. Maybe you can allow yourself to receive a love offering in exchange. Okay, Reiki.
I mean, my sister is
Definitely
a Reiki master,
partook in some Reiki.
but
So do you have a response to Patrice's
yeah,
comment?
I look at it as I already got so much
I
that
was
it's my
taught
time
as a
to give back.
Reiki
So
practitioner
there was already an
that there needs to be an energetic exchange. Do you find that you're getting energetic exchanges? Oh, maybe we lost her for a moment.
I don't know, I think there's a delay
Okay.
for a while now. But yeah, so I definitely think there was, and I'm still, working on my depth, so to speak.
Wow. Did you say you were working on your deck?
Yeah, as a,
Did I hear that right?
yeah, because other people helped me out, and I not owe them, but I'm kind of owe them because they helped me. A lot of healers helped me when I was sick, and some of them didn't charge me anything because they were like, if I can help you, I will help you. And that's the same thing that I'm doing right now. Ooh, technology.
Mm. Hmm. I know. I'm about ready to switch networks, but I'm afraid I might have to have you like take the lead while I see if I switch networks, if it'll like behave itself.
Go to hell. So yeah, let's
That
not let's
is
say
beautiful, Orsi, and I get it. I totally get that. Let me see. I'm going to go back to MA. She says, I love reading for writers. I don't charge. It's still practice for me. Oh, and writers, I know, appreciate that. Like, oh, what a gift. What a gift. And I hear what Patrice is saying too about an energetic exchange. I totally get what she's saying. Yeah. So it's true. Like I get both sides, and what I always tell people is you'll energetically know. You will intuitively know. Like if I started being depleted, even though I wanted to do readings all the time for people, I started feeling a depletion every single time. And then someone suggested to me, oh, it may be time for you to start charging. So then I did, and I'm like, oh, okay. But there's a barter, there's sometimes I might do a barter. It doesn't always equate to just cold hard cash. So, it's an interesting thing. But I hear all the points of view.
I mean, you're an Aquarius as well,
Yes.
so you can do that just like me.
There is a slight delay. I wonder if is StreamYard supposed to keep going if I if I switch networks, but I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Can you see me? Is there still a delay?
I mean, I can hear you, even if there's a delay.
Okay, there's a delay. All right, so I'm going to try something.
Oh my. You're gonna leave me here alone.
Okay. Are we better now?
I mean, I think so.
Okay. Literally, guys.
For the last 10 minutes.
It's like, thank you for bearing with me. I swear, it's just.
It's technology. We don't care.
Well, thank you. I was spoiled, and I took the high speed internet in California for granted, and now I don't. Like,
yeah. You don't appreciate things until it's gone, right?
Yeah. So much better, right? Thank you, guys.
Oh, chocolate or crystal. I'm with that. Okay, anyone can send me, by the way, a chocolate or crystal. I have my address listed, so.
Yeah, I could totally, like I just gushed over like getting a crystal. Like some people, they're like, I need jewelry and I need this or that. Well, jewelry is beautiful and wonderful, but a crystal and some really, really, really good chocolate. Wow.
We have good chocolate in Hungary. If you're visiting, buy Hungarian chocolate. That's good too. So.
That's like world known. Okay, because I have a sweet tooth, so I've heard that. And my mom, she also has a sweet tooth, so she would talk about chocolate.
Yeah, because I got to try the Hershey Kiss a few years ago, and I was like, do you guys think this is chocolate? Because it's like, I'm sorry, but it's just sugar. It doesn't taste chocolate at all. So I'm like, you guys don't know what chocolate is.
That's so true. So true. Because I used to eat a lot more chocolate. Here, I haven't stumbled on a lot of chocolate, and that's unfortunate.
No, that's good.
It's good and it's bad, because I was one of those people who told myself, I'm one of those people like, oh yeah, like really good wine and really good chocolate is really good for you. But now I'm like, I have to go and like figure out where that is, and I haven't really found good chocolate.
I mean, we can do an exchange, a piece of Larimar for a piece of really good chocolate.
Yes, lots of it, please. Like, it's like I'll send you lots of Larimar, and you send me lots of chocolate.
Or Stacia, that's good too.
So she supports counselor and his tarot readings, and I'm happy to accept that. Oh my gosh, Patrice, that's beautiful. And see, we've got folks supporting, the community healers like yourself, Orsi, and then we have, folks doing readings for writers and then for counselors, and just that service. I love that. It's so So beautiful. Oh, let's see. Oh, this is good. I live near Hershey. Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, real talk. Oh, see that.
I don't know
I've
about the bad business practice, but I believe you.
Yeah, she said yes. The show is like no bueno on the chocolate, but I've heard things about their practices too.
Oh,
So yeah, I'm not, and so that's interesting. I love a good like, this is where you wish like Netflix or somebody would go on and do a little behind the scenes
yeah,
Hershey's thing. I could just see it like, oh, you think it's sweet, you think it's good, and then it's like,
yeah, what
mm-mm.
they do. I mean, it's not really Wonka's chocolate factory.
Yeah, like ask the people who live in Hershey or live near Hershey how it's going down. So yeah.
I mean, we have someone, we have a whistleblower in the house.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. I got chocolate in Paris and Bordeaux, and it was
Oh,
divine.
I mean, Bordeaux. I mean, I don't drink wine, but I would go for a red in Bordeaux.
I
I mean, you have
know.
to
Gosh, I had to like because it
agree.
starts giving heartburn after a while. So I was like, oh, I gotta ease up on the wine. Like so, it's a treat, just like chocolate's supposed to be a treat, right?
Yeah.
Chocolate and wine. So it's a
I
treat
mean,
for me every.
when I was young, I was like, oh, can't wait to be an adult and, drink wine. And then I became older and I drank wine and I was like, this is horrible. I don't want to drink this. I'm gonna
Yeah. Yeah,
I
we're in
like
such a
sweet
rush.
stuff, so yeah, anything that's not sweet is not for me.
Yeah, and I can take a dry type of
No.
beverage, alcoholic beverage, but it's just like, I'm not really into like not feeling great the next day and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
I'm all for the cocktails and stuff, the sweet stuff. Or
yeah.
tequila.
I know. Oh God, like tequila, they would say tequila, tequila. A good
Mm.
tequila is good. It's great actually. Oh my goodness, I miss all my favorite little drinks though, my little cocktails, my
Mm.
Moscow mules. I'm sure I could find somebody to make one for me
Yeah,
here, but
you
I
have to
drink
find those
mine.
places. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I know it's like almost an hour,
Yeah,
peeps. Do we
okay.
have any questions for Orsi from the chat? Like or for, for your comments? Just questions. Especially now that I got the internet to finally act right. So ridiculous, man.
I want to try
Oh,
it. I never tried it, but that sounds like such a literary drink. And I agree.
oh,
Chocolate flavored wax. Agreed.
ooh. Yeah, when you put it like that,
Uh,
you accidentally had a little you like on birthday cakes with the candle and you taste a little of the wax. That's
mhm.
I can now correlate that. Wow,
Oh,
thank you.
what I think too. Yeah, it's like,
I'm like, ooh, wax, not wax. Ooh, what is this? Need an absent. Oh, absinthe.
never
I've
tried it.
heard of it. I've heard of it, but I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
have to Google it.
I couldn't drink it because it's dangerous or it's poisonous or whatever. So it's not that easy and it's illegal in most places. So,
Oh,
but I really
is
want it
it?
because it's beautiful. It's green and you have to put a sugar cube on top and light it or something. There's a whole thing how you drink it. So
Oh, now
at
I'm
one
intrigued.
at one point I have to.
Okay, I am too. I'm like living on the edge, living on the
Mhm.
edge like that. I have to say, I'm fascinated. The color, the
Yeah, with
blending. I just
all the shenanigans, magic.
yes, magic. A
They look
drink of
like-
a little danger to it. Let's see.
Is it?
Oh, sort of like
I
strong
think
black licorice flavor.
oh, I don't like licorice.
I am so bad. And there's some things over the decades of my life that I've grown to love, like
Yeah,
taste wise. But black licorice though, that's the one where I'm like,
Nope.
Ooh.
I mean, I used to hate mushrooms, and I love mushrooms. Licorice, I used to hate them. I still hate them, so that didn't change.
Yeah, yeah. The
It's a
smell of it,
special
though,
thing.
over time, I've liked the smell of licorice, but you don't even like the smell.
No,
I
no.
mean,
I mean, anyone can keep their licorice. I'm perfectly happy with other people having it.
yeah, ew, yeah. No, see people like munching on licorice, like black licorice. I'm like, oh God, like, ugh, no. Okay, see, we got some mead
I
lovers
have
up in
no
here.
I don't know what meat is.
Okay.
Let's check.
Oh, and Essence 18, she's like, mead Orsi, no black licorice, no thank you, no root beer, yuck, no crease. In my mind, they are one and the same. They are. I never like root beer. People are like, you want a root beer float? I'm like, no, like absolutely not. It's blasphemy to treat ice cream like that. It's just wrong.
It's not a big thing here, so people don't really drink it here. I'm not in danger to, getting it,
Yeah, no. Ugh, God.
which is good.
Well, yeah. So, since we got about 4 minutes or so,
Yeah.
is there any final thoughts from you? Anything you want to share? Any upcoming things or series or anything that you are working on right now?
Well, I'm going to do the first live reading where I want to do free readings on the 19th. So if anyone would like to get a reading from me, you can even send in the question beforehand. You can find me on everywhere, and I will do the reading for you if you can catch me live. But it would be cool if someone would show up and ask me questions because live readings is not fun to be there alone. But other
Yeah.
than that, I will have a live this. What is it today? Today is to Thursday. Thursday. I will have a live reading on Thursday with Jack's on Tarot Tales. It's gonna be our second live together, and we're
Oh.
gonna have kind of like a little storytelling thing where we're
Mhm.
gonna pull a card and start making a story, and then pull another one, and people can join in if they want to pull cards or suggest things in the chat. So please join us. It's already scheduled on my channel, so you can find it over
Cool.
there.
I'm gonna look out for it. That sounds like fun. I like just doing different things with cards. It doesn't have to be all, serious. And I mean, it can be that too. It can be that too. But it's fun just to let our hair hang down sometimes.
It's okay.
Oh, we do have a question from the audience. From Moon Whisper. What deck? Thank you. I forgot to ask that question because that is an important question. What
It's a
deck
hard
is?
question.
I
But
know.
I usually, I'm gonna say this because I'm usually not a Rider-Waite-Smith deck person. But this
Mhm.
one, have you guys seen the vintage version?
No.
I
Let me
posted
see.
a very quick review recently, and this is just like,
Oh,
okay, it looks so pretty.
it does look pretty. It's
It
so.
has, it has a cool tone color to
Yeah,
it. It's
I
not
like
that
that.
warm. So that's my current favorite, to be honest, because I want to use a Rider-Waite-Smith deck finally, and I'm just happy for it.
I know what you mean, right? It's like finally I have one that I can
I mean, I have the
enjoy.
Centennial, and the Centennial is pretty, but this one I actually really, really like. So, and
Hmm.
it's smaller, it's narrower than a regular standard tarot card, so it's interesting. It's easier for me to hold it because I have small hands.
Oh, that's good to know. I always loved hearing that, like when they make them slightly smaller. I kind of have larger, longer hands for a woman, so I can still use, I can still shuffle bigger decks, but I don't prefer to. I prefer to have them smaller and more compact. But yeah, that's a beautiful deck. That is a Rider-Waite-Smith I could get into.
I mean, I think the light series is a standard one.
Yeah.
And look at that. Randomly, I pulled the Nine of Cups from here. What did I pull?
Oh!
Completely by accident.
Can't make this up.
And that's the difference.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
See, it's...
Look at the backs. I love
the
back.
It looks beautiful.
Mm.
So I absolutely love. And
it is smaller. Ooh, love that.
Synchronicities.
You know it. You know that's what we operate in. This is thank you, Essence 18. I'm so happy to see you here. This has been a pleasant conversation to eavesdrop on. Peace and love to you all. Thank you and goodbye. Thank you, love. All right. It does look gentler.
It is.
Regular way. Yes, it does. I mean, that's the problem with it. Yeah. Very harsh, but it's like cool.
You guys need to watch Longman Tarot's Taroton presentation about the cards, because he was doing one on Pixie's theatrical tricks, and he talked about how all of this was designed as a stage prop, basically. And if you look at the cards, like, oh, this color is there because it was used in the stage like that. It's very eye-opening. So if you haven't watched that Taroton presentation, everyone go and watch it, because that video was awesome. It made me appreciate the original one more. So
yeah, for sure. And oh my gosh, Tarothon, what a great experience. And all the presentations, I took away something. You know, I love that weekend so much. I really did. Thank you for cheating. They're not man size, Patrice.
I didn't think so.
I laugh because like I realized, I was like, when people are like saying, I need really small decks, and I look at their hands, I'm like, oh yeah, I see what you mean. But then I look at my like, no, but thank you. I need to jazz them up. Don't like it. Ooh, Voodoo, okay. Voodoo New Orleans Tarot is great size-wise. Okay.
I don't have that.
Makes it. Yeah, I don't have it either, and I forgot. Sometimes I can tell by whether it's not independently produced, but like whoever made it, I can kind of like say, oh yeah, I know that size. Now
I will look it up. Yeah.
Thank you all for joining me. Orsi, thank you. Thank you for taking time out to chat with me today. It was so much fun getting to know you, and I had fun today. And thank you for powering through my tech issues.
No, thank you so much for inviting me. I mean, really, it was, like I said, it's fun to talk to people, and I really wanted to talk to you, so it was fun. And thank you everyone for joining, so we were in good company.
Thank you all for joining us today. It really was good company, and we'll see you around. Orsi, thank you for giving us a heads up about those readings and about the lives you're doing, so we will be checking you out. Kristen, we cannot wait for that interview. And
yes.
Thanks everyone in the chat. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'll see you all around. Take good care.